Hi, this is Miss Todoric from the Cool Classroom, and today we are going to apply to RYE PLAYLAND. It's that time again, so every year they come to our school. We're very fortunate where we don't physically have to interview with them on their turf. They get to come over here, which is so convenient. They're in the cafeteria. They're going to be here on Valentine's Day next week. So from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., I encourage you guys, please take your resume, even if you're only 15. Go. You might turn, 16 within the next couple months. So this is a potential position. I like to have students just go just for the practice, just for the experience, meeting adults in this field, asking them questions, asking them about the employee benefits of RYE PLAYLAND, having that interview, answering questions. So it's just a lot of practice, having students get dressed up. It's it is Valentine's Day, so it is a good excuse to kind of get dressed up slightly, and not to go all out in a suit and tie, but maybe, just new sneakers, or, it's just something you would not normally wear on an everyday basis, maybe a little dressier shirt, something like that. So they do get extra credit. So all these are extra credit assignments in my business class. So if they do interview, they get 100. If they dress up, they get 100. If they get the job, obviously, they get 100. So these are all extra credit assignments in all my classes. So even if you're doing integrated office, if you're in CFM or entrepreneurship, if I see you there, or if you show me some kind of email verification that they contacted you back for an interview, whatever the case may be, these are all ways you can show me proof that you went and that you practice. You will get an assignment grade also. This is also extra credit, applying to this position. So I want you to go to playland.com, and I know we have a few new students. So this is RYE PLAYLAND. It is an amusement park located in RYE, New York. It's in Westchester County. You can take a look just by the picture. You can see how large this amusement park is. You can imagine the different various positions, whether it's a pool, I'm sure they're going to need lifeguards. Whether it's rides, they're going to need a ride operator. Gift shops. There's probably a bunch of gift shops all over the park. So if you like being inside, possibly in like a central air environment, maybe the gift shop is more for you. There's food. There's, if you like, the restaurants, the little boutiques, the food stands, that's going to be many, many positions. Cleaning crew. Obviously, you got to get someone to take those garbage pails, empty those garbage. So there's a whole big sanitation crew. Ride operators. Some positions you have to be 18. Others, as long as you're 16, you can apply. So the job descriptions, everything is on their website. And it's so much easier if you have done my assignment with the resume, and even last year. So if I had you last year, I bumped into a girl in the hallway and she's like, Miss Todoric, I'm going to apply again. I was like, good. She's like, yeah, I just got to update. I'm like, perfect. That's what I want to hear. So she knows exactly what to do. I was like, if you need any help, I'm here. So she just has to update her resume and submit it. So, and I've done this with all my classes, and there are just that handful of students that still do not have a resume. And now next week they're going to be like, Mr. Thorek, help me with my resume. I was like, no, it's like, you know what? We had this as a class assignment. You chose not to do it. And now it's the last minute and they're trying to get their resume done. So I know next week, especially on Valentine's Day, it's going to be so busy. It's going to be hectic. These students are going to want to put their resume in, or create a resume, submit it. So I'm going to make this an assignment. Hopefully they work on it over the weekend. If you don't know, like I said, a bunch of new students, visit Playland. In any job position that you are interested in, visit the homepage of that company. Please, please, please keep that in mind. You have to research the company you are going to. And if you haven't been there, my advice, go take a look, see how far it is. I had students come back to me like, Miss Todoric, RYE PLAYLAND is far. I was like, well, we're in Mount Vernon, so it's a little bit. It's not that far, but I mean, it's, it's not, around the corner. My job in high school was literally on the same block where I lived. So I just had to walk a block. So this is a fun summer job. And I tell them this is an experience. I mean, I would definitely apply because you're working. And if you're a social, you have a ton of friends and familiar faces you'll see at the amusement park. A lot of the times you don't get that opportunity to work with your classmates. So there's a lot of pros, there's a lot of cons. Yeah, it might be a little bit too far, but I don't think it's that far. So that's just, a student's opinion. But a lot of students, they, besides it being very hot, obviously it's the summer, they enjoy it. They have a good time. They like working there. And that's why they're so excited for next week to interview, meet the individuals that are in charge of hiring. So good luck to them all. So I'm going to show you, browse through the website for my new students. This is RYE Playland. Take a look at the pictures. You can see the rides and attractions. They have like games and arcade, the shopping, the beach and the pool. You're going to scroll down. Usually on the top of every website or on the bottom, you'll see the job opportunity. I saw one, I think there's like a link right here. Explore jobs. So there's one right there. You can even go to the bottom of the page. You're going to see jobs. You're going to click on that. But before I click on it, I want to tell you that I did have a student yesterday ask me, when do they open? And I said, I'm not sure. I was like, I guess usually places open on Memorial Day weekend. So I'm looking at this homepage now. I'm like, it's May 18th. So it's actually a weekend before Memorial Day weekend. So I learned something new. And like I said, if I didn't visit the homepage, I would have never known that information. So even the students too, they're applying and they don't even know when exactly it opens, because on that application, it's like, when are you available? You definitely want to put, I'm available opening day, May 18th. So for those of you watching this video, make sure to keep that in mind. They are open a weekend before Memorial Day weekend, May 18th. So put that on your application. All right, so we're going to scroll all the way down, and then you're going to click on jobs. Join our team. All right, you're going to click on apply now. All right, now you're going to, because it's such a huge organization, a huge amusement park, there's so many jobs. You're going to read through the job titles. Adult ride operator. 18 years. So if you got to be 18 by the time you start that job. And then if you click on it, sometimes it will tell you how much. Salary range, $16 an hour. All right, so then you can put your apply now, name, last name, email, your phone number. Here you would attach the resume and then click on start application. I have another video that goes step by step with the application, but in this video, I just want to show you the various jobs. We might go through one job application. All right, we have lifeguard, group sales host, retail associate. So this is what I'm talking about as far as if it's too hot outside, maybe you want to be indoors. You'd probably want to be in this like little store, retail associate. You can read through the job summary. So you're assisting guests while they shop. So it just sounds like it is an indoor. Let's see. Assist guests with purchase of tickets. Used cash register, stocking, merchandising of gift stores. So you're going to read through all the job duties. If you can see yourself, and here's some physical demands. If you can see yourself sitting, standing for long periods, walking long distances within the park, and being exposed to variable outside temperatures, including high heat. So, okay, so you're going to be outside too. Basic math skills, scroll down. If that's you, then you would apply to this one. So there, like I said, there's a lot of different, and my advice, talk to your classmates. A lot of students here, they worked last summer, and they will give you the inside scoop. They'd be like, yeah, you do this, yeah, you do that, this pays a little bit more, $1 more, or, So it's good to know your classmates, and that's why I strongly urge you to socialize, get to know them, network, and don't be afraid to ask them questions, because they have experience. All right, so this is the game host. All right, so let's pretend we're going to apply for the games host. We're going to type Wendy Todoric, my email, and I'm just gonna put 845-873-2345, some fake phone number. I'm gonna click attach resume. Yes. Let's see, attach resume, upload my resume, open. I'm gonna pretend like that's the file. I'm not gonna submit this. I just wanna see what it looks like. All right, invalid. Let me try to find, I just uploaded my resume, here it is. Start application. All right, my computer's slow, so we'll give it a minute. I'm not gonna autofill because I have my personal information on this. So I'm just gonna click on cancel. I'm just gonna type in, so my resume file is here. Everything that's with that red star is required. So I'm gonna pretend like it's 100 California Road, the school address, Mount Vernon, New York, 10552. Yes, they can text me. Am I 16 years of age or older? Yes. Can you provide necessary documentation? Yes. Background check? Yes. And then we're gonna click on next. I don't have a middle name, so we'll just click on that. I actually do, but I'm just gonna pretend like I don't. This is all demo purposes, just show you. Games host. All right, so it looks like we have 8 steps. So we are on 1. Education, you're gonna do high school. Mount Vernon High School. City, Mount Vernon, New York. Graduated? No. Not yet. Then you're gonna click on next. Required field. All right, it's requiring. So a lot of you do not have any work experience, but it's a required field. So this is a good question. You're probably gonna get stuck on here. Employer name. Never employed. This is what I would do. And then I would just put like the school address, like you're a student again. You could put your phone number, the school's phone number. Can contact. Yes, you can even put like your guidance counselor. They can contact me. I could be your reference, Ms. Todoric. Oops, what is it? They don't like my period. MISS, Ms. Todoric. Oh, there we go. Current employer. No. So this is a required field. So job title, none. So let's see if it will take this entry, or let's see if we could click on next. Okay, so it went through. So yeah, you can do that. And then here your reference. A lot of students are like, what do they ask me, like, what do they mean by reference? References, they want to know who you are as a student, as an individual. So a lot of the times, you as an employee, they would contact a previous employer, like your last job, like your boss. Did Mr. Dorg always come on time to work? Yes. What was she like? Did she get along with others? Was she a hard worker? Did she complete all the tasks and assignments that you've given her? If she was dealt with a bad situation, how does she handle it? So it's just getting more information about you. All right, so a lot of the times when this is your first time ever having a job, you're not going to have any references. So the second best reference would be your teachers would know you very well if you have good relationships with your teachers. So you can use me as a reference, your guidance counselor. Sometimes they'll even take like a personal reference. It could be like your best friend, your aunt, your uncle, something like that. So your reference If you worked at RYE PLAYLAND last summer, that's easy. You could just put a coworker you've worked with. You can put your last boss, their name. So, Samantha Smith. I'm just gonna make this up. Title: she was my supervisor. Coworker. The phone number, whatever that phone number is, 1, 2, 3. So as long with your resume, you definitely want to keep at least 3 references. That way, always on you. You know, you have your cover letter, which we did that as an assignment, not necessarily required, as you'll see with this, a lot of the applications we fill out. So your cover letter, you have your resume, and you do want to document with your 3 references. And you should let your references know you're going to put them down as a reference, so they're not surprised when someone calls them and then you're like, who? What student? You know, so make sure your references know. So you have 3 references. I'm just gonna fill out Eric Williams, title, teacher, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. And then if you could put email's not required. So I'm just putting the fields that are required, and then I'm going to click on next. All right, so look, we only needed 2 references on this application. So far so good. We are eligible and to be employed. 18, no, but we are 16 and older. Yeah, so let's pretend we're like 17. Have you ever worked for this company? No. If you have, yes, last summer I was a, ride operator. Relatives or friends? If you do, you would answer yes or no. And then we are available, and you might want to go back. Let's see, when did they open exactly? You want to put that same date, May 18th. (2024). And I think they want it in that. Available to work, I would put everything. You're trying to get in. When you get that interview, they like you, then maybe you can adjust, hey, look, I can't work nights, or, but I would definitely select all of them. Okay, for seasonal positions. So this is kind of, you got to look at the calendar. School starts September. I don't know if you want like a week off before you come back to school. July, August, September. So let's say maybe the last week in August, like August 30th, is that Friday? So you can put 08/30, 2024, something like that. And then Monday through any day, Monday, all days. You can be more specific. So here you can just go, whatever Sunday, Monday. You could just maybe copy paste all that. Their availability notes. So let's just say you have a wedding planned, like I can't work on July 17th. Are you presently employed? No. Do you belong to any professional trade in which you're applying? No. Have you completed any special courses, seminars, training, or hold any license certificate? Okay, so if you're applying, let's say for the lifeguard, you definitely want to put yes, and you are CPR certified or trained. So I'm going to just put no, and then next. All right, female, Hispanic, next. So it looks like it, so far so good. What step? I think we're almost wrapping up here. United States, Mount Vernon, state, county. Westchester. Your social security. Listen, I hate when they ask for social security. I will put like my number, but I would leave like the last digit off. I don't know. It's just, there's so much like, I don't know. It's how you feel. Some websites you feel comfortable and safe. We are directly on RYE Playland. Could they possibly get hacked? And yes. So it's entirely up to you. A lot of individuals I know, they will never put their social security number, especially when applying to a job. When they have the job and when you're sitting face to face, when you're at the organization, then you do that, paperwork with them. So entirely up to you. I feel like it's safe, so it's okay to put your social security. If you don't know your social security, you guys are young, just put any number and then have your parent, let them do that. You don't want that number around. So maybe you want to hold off on that. And then if they do like you, maybe have a parent go with you and you can give them that information, that personal information. So entirely up to you. I'm going to just kind of put that there, your birth date, whatever that birth date is. I think they want the right format. We are going to make sure we are 7. So we are 16. Yes. I just copied. Let me see if I can copy paste. I'm a copy paste person. Have you worked at this employer? No. Are you pure? No. Veteran? No. No. Veteran? Not a veteran. Questions here? No, no, no. If this applies to you, put yes or no. No, 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 no. Okay, so you're going to read through if this does apply. A lot of it, I'm hoping not. No. Convicted felon. You guys are too young for all of these questions. And then that's it. I think that's it. So right here, you're just going to check it, sign it. I don't want to hit submit, but I think this is the last step. All right, let me just go through. It should be next and not submit. All right, here's a summary. Yeah, so you're going to get the summary screen. And then here, this is the last step. You're going to check off that box and then save and submit. And then you're done. So I don't know how long this video was. I feel like I've been, 10, 15 minutes. So it wasn't long. It was longer than some of other applications we've done. So you do need, I would do this on a computer. I see students, they're using their cell phones to apply. I mean, I'm just more of a computer person. I need to see it large on the screen. It might be hard to click next when you're on the phone. Entirely up to you. You can upload your resume on your phone. I've seen students do this application on their phone. So entirely up to you. Very easy. Submit. Good luck. And I'm not going to submit. I'm just going to sign out and go back to the home page. Oh, I can't go back. Where is this? Oh, right here. Homepage, share this tab. All right, so that is RYE Playland. You can read more about it, like the history. As you wait after you apply, you can browse their website since 1928. Wow, pretty cool. And good luck to everyone. All right. So if you do get dressed up next week, Wednesday, extra credit, I will be there. I'm going to try to get all my classes and I'm going to be watching you. Hopefully you guys are dressed up. Hopefully you are interviewing with your resume in your hand and your application already submitted so they know. All right. Good luck and keep me posted. Bye.